2016 was the year in which all of our favourite celebrities died, and collectively we all sighed and thought, well, can't get much shitter than this. Then 2017 came. Boy, did 2017 came. 2017 came, and all the celebrities that didn't die in 2016 decided to get a bit rapey.
Not all of them decided.
Most of them.
Not most of them.
Some of them.
A few.
I mean, how shit has a year got to be for us to go, you know that year that Bowie, Rickman, George Michael, Gene Wilder, Prince, Carrie Fisher, you know that year when they all died? We miss that. 2017 was obviously shit for many reasons. We've had two fat blokes arguing about who's fatter, meaning this is so Charlie Brooker, it's unbelievable. It's just ripping off newswire. But we're not going to be talking about death, politics, or terrorism today, my friends. Oh no, we are talking about something much, much worse. YouTubers. Shock. Join me as I count down. That was weird, wasn't it? That was creepy, that. Join me as I count down from 10 to 1 in what are my top 10 worst YouTuber moments of 2017. And it was hard just to pick 10, let me tell you. This is JaackMaate's Big Fat Rant of the Year, 2K17. Hit it! YouTubers went mainstream, boy. We made it. That's right, the first ever YouTuber entered the jungle in the form of the lovely Jack Maynard. Now, if you don't know who Jack Maynard is, he's famously the brother of Ollie Maynard, and he's the best friend of that YouTuber that we all love, Connor Peters. You remember Connor Peters? He stayed awake for a bit. Done an all-nighter. Viewers watched in their tens of thousands in anticipation, only for their favourite YouTuber to leave way, way sooner than expected. Which, to be fair, we should have all seen coming because it happened 2 weeks previous at Hello World, didn't it? Jack was quickly removed from the jungle after just a short stint after the press found some of his old tweets. Now, I'm not going to lie, it takes a lot to offend me, but these tweets definitely did. I know they're years old, but I don't think you can excuse such vulgar tweets. How did he ever think of tweeting something like that? It's disgusting. Oh, makes you shudder, doesn't it? After he was booted out of the jungle, Jack Maynard said he could have spent a little bit longer living in those filthy conditions with those blood-sucking leeches, but apparently Josh Peters didn't have enough room in his flat after Ollie White moved in. Zing! 1-0, chalk it up, Tom, chalk it up! Jack's Twitter antics trended on Twitter for 4 days. Every morning chat show host in the country was talking about him, and he even got featured on the cover of the Sun newspaper. Which makes a nice change, because usually it's his brother doing shit covers. I'm joking, it's a joke! Coming in at number 9, Celestia Vega does porn. Coming in at number 9.
Yeah, I get it.
Because that's what dicks do, Tom.
Yeah, right.
YouTuber and gamer girl Celestia Vega stuck to her promise of releasing porn at 1 million subscribers as she released porn at 1 million subscribers. And to be fair, that may not seem like news, but that's actually the first time a YouTuber has had sex with somebody's consent. The blue-haired vlogger released her Pornhub special on Christmas Day, and for research purposes only, I had to watch all 27 minutes of it, which made Christmas dinner fucking awkward. Let's just say it was a white Christmas in our household. Grandad? Celestia's porn video has been viewed over 3.5 million times in a week. And God forbid how many times everybody else has watched it. Oh, God. You almost need a... Our researchers worked it out, and apparently that's 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools full of cum. Fancy a dip? That's not staying in. Many of Celestia's fans left disappointed, claiming, oh, you don't see enough vagina. And although I'm not that bothered, I can kind of see their point. I mean, watching porn and not seeing a vagina is kind of like getting a Where's Wally bumper edition for Christmas and Wally's not in it. I mean, it's nice to see all the other stuff, like the wizard and the dog and the robber and shit, but at the end of the day, it's only Wally that can really make you come. Weirdly, that's not the first time I've said that. Still got it unbanned from the library. If you want to go and watch it, you can check out Celestia Vega Gets First Rough Pounding on Pornhub now. But, I mean, where's the fun in watching one YouTuber get fucked when you can stick on YouTube Rewind and watch 300 of them get fucked at the same time? Zing! 2-0! There's also rumours going around now that Celestia Vega is going to start selling her used sex toys online, which kind of proves that what happens in Vega doesn't stay in Vega. Let's go to the next bit. That probably won't make it in. In at number 8, Zoella versus KSI boxing match confirmed. Off the back of the diss track saga, which I'm sure we'll get to in a bit, Zoella has agreed to fight KSI in a fight in early 2018. Now, if this KSI Zoella fight was a restaurant, it would be a healthy vegan restaurant in Shoreditch. Healthy vegan restaurant in Shoreditch, Tom.
Right.
Just, you know, you're supposed to ask why, it's a joke. If this boxing match was a restaurant, it'd be a healthy vegan restaurant in Shoreditch.
Okay, why?
Because it's full of fake beef. That's all I've got for this bit. Jay from TGF made the news towards the end of last year as he got his head cemented into a microwave. Jay had access to a massive tool that he had hoped would help him get out of the microwave, but apparently Ramel just couldn't do it. 6 emergency services came and they claimed that Jay and Ramel had wasted hours and hours of their life. But to be fair, nobody's forcing them to watch their content. Now, despite recent Twitter interaction, I don't actually dislike Jay and Ramel. I think some of the things they do is stupid, but that's what their channel's all about. I don't think it was Jay's intention for the emergency services to be called out, and to be fair to the lad, he probably pays a fair bit of tax these days for that sweet, sweet ad revenue, so if he wants to use them once in a while, why not? Clutching at straws here. At the end of the day, I think the only person who really can get offended at Jay's antics is poor old Celestia Vega, because despite all of her hard work throughout 2017, she still couldn't win the award of the biggest pair of tits on the internet. In at number 6, Zoella releases an overpriced advent calendar. Something barely discussed on this channel at all. I don't even know if I touch on it, Tom. Might have just sort of.
I think you kind of skimmed over.
Yeah, I said it.
Milk tits dry.
What's the difference between me and a farmer who owns a dead cow, Tom?
He works for a living?
I'm still able to milk it. That's what it was, but yours was good as well. In November, Zoe Sugg released an overpriced advent calendar that only had 12 doors. Can you believe it? YouTubers everywhere were jumping on this bandwagon and making videos about poor old Zoella. Some YouTubers decided to take the moral high ground and didn't make videos about the calendar, and instead just made videos about people making videos about the calendar, which was fucking bizarre.
Have a day off, mate.
No, I won't have it. What, just because you're friends with them now? But after we kicked up a stink here on the JaackMaate channel about the advent calendar, Boots slashed its price in half, meaning it was no longer £50, but instead £25, which is still mental. Why are you cutting, Tom?
Jamie said I should.
Why are you listening to Jamie? He's not even here. In at number 5, diss tracks. You done know. Diss tracks were the in thing in the summer as some of the UK's hottest YouTubers started to put down the camera and pick up the mic to insult each other through the medium of rap. You had Harry completely ruining KSI, you had Bazongo completely ruining Desi, you had KSI completely ruining rap music, it was all going down. YouTubers everywhere grabbed their nearest cameraman and headed to trendy places such as car parks, or forests, or industrial corridors. They picked up a mic and they started spitting bars with many others on the receiving end. I mean, the real people on the receiving end were EA, because apparently during that fortnight, no FIFA packs were bought. That's so bad. Allegedly, real rapper JME, creator of the label Boy Better Know, heard some of the diss tracks and is now changing his label name to Boy Rather Not Know anymore.
That is the whitest joke.
That's shit as well, isn't it? Number 4, Jake Paul and Logan Paul invade YouTube. The Paul brothers successfully made the transition from Vine to YouTube star in 2017, which tells you everything you need to know about a human. Essentially, if somebody gained popularity through Vine, you know they're one of two kinds of people. They're either a witty comic with sharp timing, such as Bo Burnham, or they're either that kid that people would laugh at, not with, in school for just sort of smashing shit against their face for 5 seconds. No prizes for guessing which one Jake and Logan were. Here are some of the really cool things that the Paul brothers did in 2017. Logan allegedly pretended to be colourblind in order to get a brand deal. Jake Paul and the rest of Team 10 caused distress to their neighbourhood. And remember when the news reporter turned up? Jake Paul just shouted, "What are those?" as if it's still 2014. Jake Paul has consistently and unapologetically dabbed on the haters, and perhaps most infamously, Jake Paul doxed Post Malone. He filmed his address, didn't he, without his permission, and put it on the internet. What a knobhead! But despite how bad the shit that those brothers did in 2017 actually was, I'm gonna kind of take some solace in the fact that it's a new year, they've both turned over a new leaf, and it can't get much worse, can it? In at number 3, YouTube Rewind. YouTube Rewind. We all love YouTube Rewind, don't we? The end of the year saw the return of YouTube's biggest annual advert. It was YouTube Rewind, and it featured more YouTubers than ever before. It's the one day of the year that a lot of YouTubers can travel far and wide, have to stand outside in the cold for ages, and get very little for it. I mean, what on earth did they do to deserve that, eh? Hello world. Many big YouTubers were up in arms as YouTube totally screwed them over by only giving them less than 4 seconds screen time. Many of the biggest YouTubers, such as PewDiePie and RiceGum, they didn't even get an invite at all. Bastards. In all seriousness though, we should have known that YouTube were going to screw us over when they started demonetizing videos for having the word LGBT in the title. Hello World happened, didn't it? An immersive event unlike anything else on Earth. And it was unlike anything else on Earth. It was fucking dreadful. All jokes aside, because I have driven this train into the fucking ground, it was fucking shambolic. I think it was the real turning point in 2017 where a lot of audiences actually started to wise up to this shit and be like, okay, maybe we are being mugged off a bit. I think it was the moment where viewers realised that they were customers and they started to change the way in which these big YouTubers are perceived. And I think going into 2018, viewers kind of, and I don't mean this in a patronising way, viewers kind of have a brain for themselves now. In previous years, viewers would just sort of buy shit because it was there and go to things because they were told to. I think genuinely now they can make their mind up for themselves. Because as much as I bang on about it, a lot of YouTubers aren't bad people and a lot of YouTubers do things for the right reasons. I just make light of it. So I'm not telling you to go into 2018 and never ever buy any kind of YouTuber merch. If you want Ollie White's new jumper, go and get it, but just have a think about it. And I think that's the real thing that 2017 taught you lot out there. Because at the end of the day, some YouTubers probably do put a hell of a lot of time and effort into their merchandise, which, unfortunately, I'm not one of them. Right, in at number 1. Hands down, worst thing that happened in 2017 is the fact that JaackMaate, this old mug, hit 500,000 subscribers. That is truly fucking mental. I just want to say a massive welcome to everybody who's joined the channel in the recent months. Thank you very much. And perhaps a slightly bigger welcome to those of you who have been there before them. Fuck the new ones, you know what I mean? A bit weird. And that one's proper ugly. No, seriously, thank you. There's 500,000 people here, which is far more than I deserve for somebody who just bangs on about the same shit all the fucking time. Guys, I've been JaackMaate. Thank you very much for watching the Big Fat Rant of the Year 2017. 2017 was a shit one. 2018 is probably going to be shitter, but don't you worry, because I'll be right here slagging it off one video at a time. See you soon. Weren't even on.